What's going on, guys? So today on this Shoki out of the box review reaction, I'm gonna be taking a look at 3 of the newest acquisitions I got from 52 Toys or Beast Box, if you guys have seen these before. And we have the BBFD Moma. So it's like the firefighter version, or fire department version of the Moma, which we've looked at before. And you can see it right above my head, all my previous 52 Toys acquisitions. We have the Sakura version of the D10, which I've been waiting to get for quite some time. So I'm looking forward to that one. Just a fun thing. And something, I realized that I've actually not reviewed the JoJo yet. I only have one other version of it, and it's the JoJo's version, so to speak. I'll probably review that one because it is like a special edition one, and after going over this first, probably be a pretty quick review. I do have the Echo Blaster. I'm going to do a real review on that because that's the first real new one we've gotten since the Delta, up there. And there's still one version of Delta I don't have. So, but then we have the Flame JoJo, which I believe is partially based off of Optimus Prime from the Bayverse, because flames. Well, go ahead and get these guys open. Cut the bottom and stuff like that. And see, the thing is that the Delta, the JoJo, and the Moma all come with boxes. The actual, I forget what they call them. Power crate, charge crate, box charger, one of those things. So they all come with one of these. The D10 does not. It's smaller. It's the only one that's smaller. Echo Blaster can use these, does not come with it. So you get that out of the box. You get a character card, which is cool, Flame JoJo there. You get his stats. You get a catalog, which is also in there. I'll take a look at the catalog during the actual review. And you get the little springy clear bit. Any of them that come with a box comes with a springy clear bit. And you get the backdrop for the thing, which is actually all the instructions for it. So that's pretty cool. And then you take the boy out of the box. And you guys can't tell, I did things a little bit differently this time, so you don't have the crappy, boring background. So right off the bat, you got him in his cube mode, in his 99 with the flames right there. It's actually a metallic blue plastic, I didn't realize that. And then tampoed flames, grayish silver knuckles and stuff. You get a cool Beast Box thing there for the hips. Those are his hips. Like I said, I played with the JoJo's version, which is a pretty cool custom. This is just a slight redeco off a standard JoJo. So just trying to transform him. You kind of pop his arms loose, like so. You kind of shove the head up and through. Something like that. Okay, I'll fold this up again. I think. Fold those up. Fold that down. Okay, so I gotta pull that up till it pops. Maybe I can't rotate that up yet. Hold on. This one I haven't transformed as much as the other one, so it's a little bit different. Does it fold up? Okay, then fold that down. Then spin the arms up. Okay. I had it wrong somewhere. Slide that down. Untap the hips from that spot there. Feel like it fits this. So I think part of the fun of watching these, because I do kind of edit these, is watching me kind of struggle. So normally with transforming things, you don't see my face when I'm doing it. So that's kind of the fun of these out of the box dealies. And then you get the pull the arms out, just extend on a slightly bit, and then we have a gorilla dude who's, see, this one's head comes up a lot further. I think the JoJo's version, that hinge isn't as good, but that's pretty cool. I like that. It's fun. Look at that. Most of the articulation is ball joints. It is a hinge here with the fist, but you can get big ball joint here for the hips, ball joint for the foot, and then a little hinge down there. He doesn't really have any body movement, like the body is kind of stuck where it is, but I dig the design. Like I love these figures in general, and this one is pretty neat. Echo Blaster is probably one of my favorite new ones so far, but this guy, and this is where I really think he's supposed to be based off of Baver's Prime. I mean, look at the way the silver, the flames, all that stuff. So they just didn't call him Prime Monkey. But as far as I know, all of the JoJos have 99 as their number. He does. JoJo's does. The standard purple and orange version, 99. So I guess they're JJ Watt fans. I don't know. Okay, so let's open up the Moma. If you caught my in the kitchen video, which not a lot of people did. And as you can see behind me there, I was uploading a video and then watching some movies with Mikey. Which, by the way, if you like movie discussions and things like that, video essays, I really suggest Movies with Mikey as a channel. Okay, so another box, and the cool thing is you can stack them, which I've got like 5 or 6 of these now. So you can stack them. You can also if you can undo that, you can connect them side by side. So you can build like a wall of these. I dig that. There's the Moma. And this is one of those ones that I always hold on to the boxes of stuff for. He didn't have... That was crammed up in there. Okay, so instructions. Regular Moma instructions, nothing major there. And then there's his character cards, which made me believe at some point that these were part of a game because it has the stats. But there he is in his cube mode, his feet are super loose. But so that's the part that always faces forward. You got Fighter Fire, like that's backwards, but it gets reversed later. You got Firefighter along with some other stuff right there on the side, kind of like the Delta, and then the D10, which is the police officer version, or the BBP, is BBPD, I believe? Yeah, so this is BBFD. Okay, so I need to unplug everybody here. I'll to untab this, pull it up. It does have a lot of paint. I'm being careful about the silver. And you want to pop usually the best way to do it, one thing that sort of holds everybody together is a trunk, and you kind of unfold him. And you go from there. So I need to turn this, tap that down there, pull this out, flip it down, tap that. This was a fairly involved transformation, but it's not difficult once you get it. And if you guys obviously don't know, I like transforming toys. And these are fun, and they're mostly affordable. They're not really expensive comparatively to other like third-party companies that put out things similar. Okay, so I'm gonna pull out the front leggies. Bend at the knee, the elbow. Tilt the head down. Pull up the trunk. Flip the ears up just a little bit. See, here's an interesting thing. So you want to take this whole part up here, and then you peg the front legs. It's pretty neat. It just kind of makes it all a bit more solid. And you can see now he says firefighter on his butt. And you flip the ears up, bring the tusk down. That's the first time I've ever completely pulled off the tusk. I will say he's not very solid. Like, he's got a lot of loose bits. Like the ankles, these front ankles here are very loose. Trunk is kind of loose comparatively. Once again, I've never pulled the tusk off so easily. I usually like to rotate the tusk inward, give it just that kind of feel. There we go. Moma firefighter version. I like it. The red plastic looks pretty good, and then you get red Tampo stuff on the side there. Gold paint on the sides. I like the BBFD. That's neat. It'll look good up there with the other ones. Let's just be honest here. It's like the whole point is to have all of the things. Now there's a couple that I want to get. There's what I think it's called metal wartail or something along metal wartail. They have these crazy repaints and slight recastings of a lot of them, and they all look fantastic, and I have no idea where to buy them. Alright, so we're gonna pull out the D10 Sakura version. I like the packaging, looks cool. It's got Sakuras all over it. Cherry blossoms for those not in the know somehow. So it's BB01 D10 Sakura. And as I discussed in the kitchen video, because it's a limited one, it's a special edition more than anything. It's just a little bit more than normal. I think the normal D10 is 12 bucks, is 16. The more special edition versions of the ones are like running like 22 or so. But there he is in his cube mode, or maybe her cube mode. I don't think this one has a thing. But you can see it's got the clear, sparkly plastic. Normally I don't go down for or go in on clear plastic stuff, but in this case they look really awesome. It's got Sakura petals, nice pale white here. Okay, you should pop the sides off, just Rubik's cube it. It's pretty cool. And then my favorite part is pulling the legs. I don't know why. It's like it's kind of a that feeling, but with the dino leg. I know I'm weird, I don't care. I will say, like, I wish this one had a little bit more deco, but I get what they're going for. Pull out the neck, like so. And the hardest part about D10 is getting the little bitty arms out. Okay. There we go. It's so simple. I love this one. The kind of cream color, the purple, the pink, and just the Sakura flowers and Sakura right there on the head. You probably can't read it from this angle. That's pretty cool. Now I don't think that's a brand. I think it is just specifically saying it because the mint one, which is right up here. Let me grab it real quick. So the mint one, which is also very clear, says mint on the head and has a specific emblem. So I liken these to each other. So I think this one would be the female. This would be a male, considerably. And this one with the fade job, I love it. I never did review this one because when I got it, I was just like, I don't really feel like reviewing anything. But as a quick out of the box, so cool. I wish they like came with other stuff. Now they do have the new versions that are coming out that have weapons that mount on the backs. That's a whole new gimmick they're going with. They also have the like movie style stuff. So they've got Alien, they've got a Predator that they've shown off. They haven't done it or haven't put it out yet that I know of. They have a really crazy Thanos that folds up into a block or a box. And then they just got their animal line. So Echo Blaster, which I'll do a proper review of. It's a new thing entirely, and then they also have the Rhino and the Hippo, and now they got special colors of those coming out with weapons and stuff like that. So I love this line, especially considering they were doing dinosaurs and stuff like that. I'm down. And then JoJo, this is a cool one. I've been putting it off forever. Caught it on sale. I mean, only saved a couple bucks, but worth it in this case. I mean, look at this thing. You can let a kid play with this. I mean, it's just ball joints. You always pop things back on. And it's not so complicated that I don't think a kid couldn't transform it. Certainly not like certain transforming other toys. And they emote a little bit because they're animals. They have faces. I do dig these things. But guys, go ahead and give me a like and subscribe if you are new to this channel, because this is the secondary channel. So I'm going to be doing a lot more of these toy reviews and stuff back over here. Try to keep the main channel for model building and Gunpla, stuff like that. So I'll be playing around with these things a lot more on this side. The Echo Blaster review will be over here. I've got a lot more Siege Transformers I'll be going over on this channel as well, because I've got Springer, I've got Refractor, hopefully getting Jetfire soon. I don't know what the sudden delay on Jetfire is. It's kind of annoying. And then I had new Marvel Legends, stuff like that. I've already done some of the Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super out of the box reviews. I moved all my good guys up there now. I didn't do Cell and Boo. They're actually on a bad guy shelf, but those are really cool. But I'll catch you guys later. Go check out the Patreon if you want. It's going to be on here on the screen. Like usual, go check out the Patreon. Get your Shoky gear, stuff like that. But I'll see you guys later, and catch me next time when I pull stuff out of the box.